Miss Rachel. She's now mobilizing her huge online following to try and get baby formula to starving children in Gaza, as parents in the region struggle to secure food. Footage of one baby named Aya moved Miss Rachel to post this video last week.
I want you to know that I see you in Aya, and I am so sorry. And the whole world needs to just stand up and say, this is wrong. I see you. I love you.
Well, on Monday, Miss Rachel said the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, a charity she's been working with, has managed to locate Aya and her family and bring them some formula. Miss Rachel has also started a fundraiser for the group, which has raised more than $1 million. Well, Tarek Hailat is the head of the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, who's been working with Miss Rachel and joins me now. Thank you so much for your time. Tarek, after Miss Rachel posted that video, she came to you to ask if you could help Aya, and in collaboration with the PCRF, you were able to find that baby, travelling, I understand, through bombed-out areas to bring her formula and food packages at a time when Gaza is cut off and thousands are starving. Can you tell us how you did that?
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here. I think in general, what is occurring currently inside of Gaza, the pure starvation of our people is just completely horrific. So, you know, Aya is just one of thousands of children that has endured malnutrition. And we're thankful that we've been able to help her, but, you know, she's just one of so many. Our team has been working on the ground for the last 2 years consistently, every single day, delivering aid to children. This is just one of the stories that, obviously, due to Miss Rachel's huge influence, has been shown to many. But again, Aya is just one of many where our courageous workers on the ground are trying their best to save the lives of these children while enduring the hardships of taking care of themselves and their families.
Yeah, Aya certainly is one of the lucky ones. You were talking there about the mass starvation taking hold in the enclave. You were saying you've been there for 2 years. Can you tell us what you are seeing and hearing now on a daily basis? So the type of calls you're getting from inside Gaza and outside?
Yeah, it's honestly so sad. You know, on a daily basis, my phone rings more than 100 times. I mean, as we're having this interview right now, I'm getting notifications on my phone from desperate families pleading. And what's more sad than anything is the fact that when you hear these success stories, there are so many others that never got to the point of success, that were not as fortunate as Aya. And that's one of the really difficult points of all of this. Obviously, it's no secret what's happening inside of Gaza. You can just go on your social media platform and see that Israel is starving the Palestinians. And when these Palestinians are trying to find any type of aid, they're being killed. And it's just extremely horrific, and it makes me so sad.
Yeah. I mean, you have a small army around you, not only trying to get aid into Gaza, but also trying to get children out, to get them evacuated. What success have you had so far?
Yeah. You know, every day, honestly, I thank God that I'm in a position where I can help people, especially children. And I genuinely mean this. I thank God on a daily basis. So I'm really glad that I'm supported by this huge network that you're talking about, the incredible individuals that are on the ground, employees that are going through these difficult circumstances, and on every single day they leave their families and they don't know if they're going to be coming back. You know, we've been fortunate to be the largest Palestinian-led organization to evacuate the largest number of children. We evacuated more than 250 children in just the last year and a half. And we've been able to evacuate them to a lot of countries, the United States. We've done the largest medical evacuation program with the European Union. And we've been obviously also evacuating children locally to Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, and the UAE. And we thrive on a daily basis to try to open up new pathways, just as we've opened up the first 2 children to the UK, the first child to Australia, and the first child to Canada. And as we open up these pathways, we're giving not only us, but other organizations the capabilities to also do the same, and to allow these countries to help in whatever capacity that they can by treating these individuals and these children.
I mean, you'll have seen the WHO are saying that around 5,000 children are in need of evacuation. But the response from international governments, you mentioned the UK, they have been criticised too, has been woefully inadequate. And it's a very different type of response to perhaps what we saw in the aftermath of the start of the Ukraine war. Why has there been such indifference, from foreign governments, from what we've seen?
I mean, honestly, that is an extremely good question, and I wish I could answer that question for you, but I really can't. And I agree with you. I agree that there has not been the same response as there was in Ukraine. I mean, just the UK alone, we and Project Pure Hope worked together and privately funded the treatment of those children. We also privately funded their evacuation. That was not the same for Ukrainian children. That was a complete government initiative where they brought children in and treated them in the UK through government funding. And so we brought in the first 2 children, and it was a sign to the UK that it can easily be done. If a nonprofit organization is able to do it, then the government itself can definitely do it. And so we are now pleading that the UK government steps up and takes care of these children and evacuates more children and treats them through government routes instead of just from private routes as we did.
Well, I stand in utter admiration for the work that you are doing, Tarek, and also to Miss Rachel for giving you the platform to try and raise your voice and get what you need. We really appreciate you coming on and speaking to us here tonight. Thank you.
I want to thank you and the entire team, and definitely also Miss Rachel for all the exposure that she's brought to the Palestinians worldwide. Thank you.